This is the sign of angle. So when I press this, push this button, it goes to start, and I set it to 4 degree, and then where it should end at 65 degrees. So I will again push this button, it will come back to stop, and then I will set the value again. So here this knob is has two options, in which one is the auto, that automated settings are operative, and manual. It means that by hand we can set the values, and both are used in one experiment, because some of the settings, for example these knobs, I have set using the manual setting. It means that I press this button and it went it was set on manual, and then I operated these values. And whenever I set one value, I press enter after every value. Then I will go to the next button, as I will show you in my next video. And here this is actually the knob by which I can set the value on this panel. So this panel is simultaneously used not only for showing input values but also the output. Once the XRD machine starts working, then this panel will be used to show you your recorded readings. But before we make it to start working, it is going to show you your settings. So here you can see that after making all these settings and after pushing every button, once I set the value from here, I press enter, because unless I press enter, only then that value will be set. Otherwise the system's memory will forget that value, and apparently it seems as if no settings are being done. After that, when all the settings are done and this chamber, you are very much sure that this chamber is closed, you will push that button, and this button will establish a 35 kV electric field in this chamber, which means that now this XRD unit is ready for measurements. From here, as you can see that now it is stopped. So I will push it again to start. So I am pushing it in front of you. Now you can see that counter tube, and it has started. It has started rotating, and the values have been started measuring. As you can see that the initial value was 4 degree. Now it is changing every 1 degree, and for every 1 degree it has to measure the intensity over here. For some technical reason, the intensity is not being recorded here, which we have to see that what is the technical reason here. But these are the settings, and here you will see the intensity, and you will keep on recording in this observation table. This column is for Bragg's angle, which is being recorded here, and this is for the intensity of the diffraction pattern, which is this GM counter is measuring. So in this way you will start counting and start measuring the values from 4 degree, as you have set it initially 4, 5, and up to you will measure it up to 65 degree. So here you will measure the corresponding peaks or corresponding intensity values, and then you will make a graph of these values, such that you will have a graph like this. Here you are measuring theta, and on y-axis you are measuring the intensity. So for this particular, for example, you will have this kind of a graph, and these peaks, they give you information about the crystal structure. These are the crystal planes or crystal lattice sites from which the intensity, maximum intensity is being recorded, and these peaks also give you the information about the characteristic X-rays which are responsible for these measurements. So it means that not only we can probe the characteristics of the source metal, but also we can probe the characteristics of the target metal. So in case of target metal, we can probe the crystal structure. We can get the information about the crystal structure, the crystal size, and many other useful parameters using this graph. And However, for target, we can for source we can measure the energy of the incoming X-rays, and we can have an information that what energy was incident upon the target material, which made this graph or made these measurements to be able to be measured or to be recorded. Please note that again that on x-axis we are going to measure theta values, and on y-axis we are going to measure the intensity, which is basically being recorded by the GM counter tube.